Welcome, Saints Nation. We are about to get ready in the UCEA Rocket League division, and we're going to have ourselves a good matchup coming up very, very shortly here. This time we have Oakland University up against St. Clair College. My name is Dan Banner, going to be your host here again here on the Saints Gaming CA Twitch channel as we get ready to watch this match live. Before we get into the game, do want to talk about the players who are on the starting lineup for tonight here for St. Clair College. It's the crew we've seen time and time again here starting things off, as it's going to be Tyler Bellevance, also known as Fusion from the esports program here at St. Clair, and then fellow esports classmate Ryan Gray, Kariz, and then Kamal Allah. I'm going to completely butcher this, I apologize. Alahari in the computer systems technology networking side of things. As you probably heard as I was attempting to pronounce Kamal's last name, we are going to be getting into the game very, very shortly. Of course, looking forward to this. Normally, we don't have UCEA Rocket League on Thursdays. However, a reschedule had to happen, which is why we're playing Oakland University right here, right now. And this is just part one of a double header of Saints action that we have in store for use tonight here. Because, of course, starting early here with some Rocket League, and then later on there will be some Overwatch action. But without further ado, let's get into the Rocket League matchup. We do have in the blue, it's going to be St. Clair College. And on the orange side of things, we're going to have Oakland University. On side of Oakland, I'm trying, that's J3. Okay, I was wondering what that symbol was there for a second. To Sonic Boom, as well as Raz here for Oakland. And they're going to manage to get a shot off nice and quick, but Chris right there to try and carry this out all the way down, going to be denied by Raz. Unfortunately, in regards to Oakland University, I do not have the stats available as to their performance so far. However, we can take a good guess right here, right now, as Raz might be one of the main scorers here for this squad, as a nice shot going to be barely snuck in there to give Oakland University the start that they're definitely looking for here in this matchup. That face-off did not go in St. Clair's favor at all. Sonic Boom trying to get that towards the net, going to be going high and wide. Raz is going to keep it stuck in St. Clair's zone for the time being. Fusion trying to get a pass from Kariz, not going to happen. Loose ball in the crease is going to be cleared out. Fusion up into the sky, pinching it back towards the net. It is on target, but it's going to be J3 right there to stop that. Raz going to get the rebound attempts too. Fusion knocking this back in. And we're right back out into the St. Clair zone. Fusion with the stop as that ball slowly started crawling towards St. Clair's net. Fusion to the skies, stopped by Sonic Boom. Going to be sent off to Kariz, who gets past the Sonic Boom, but is going to be stopped by Raz as he starts moving forward towards the St. Clair zone. Gets his own pass, gets his own rebound, and actually completely smoking the post there. So St. Clair with a bit of a blessing on that one, as that should have been the 2-0 moneymaker right there for the side of Oakland University. And with that little extra luck in their defensive zone, they bring it all the way back, and Saints don't mess this one up. Kariz pops it up. Kamal right there to tap it in. Sonic Boom nearby, could not find a piece of it. And it's going to be a tied 1-1 game now for St. Clair. Okay, there we go. So back with about halfway gone through this game. Fusion with a solid check as the rest of the St. Clair squad move forward into the Oakland University zone. Boom knocks it down. Kamal not going to get a piece of it, nor is Fusion. It's going to be J3. Start carrying this forward for Oakland. Passes it off to Raz. It is going to be picked up by Kamal, dumped into the Oakland zone. J3 getting there just in time with Boom to make sure that that doesn't go into the net. For the most part here on the Saints streams, we usually have been seeing a blowout one way or another. Specifically for the Rocket team, it's been pretty much a blowout in their favor. And it's always good to see a team that can keep up with them, and Oakland is doing a fantastic job so far with their own pressure, their own defense. These are the kind of matches we like to see here on stream. Chris' shot is going to go wide. Kamal shot on target. Solid stop there from J3, however, because that was a boomer coming out of St. Clair's side. Boom to J3, goes into the corner with it, has control, passes it off to Raz. Raz going to carry this all the way in, bounce it off the backboard. Shot coming from J3, not going to find it. Boom's going to have to be the one. He wasn't exactly in position to really take the shot, but he gave it the opportunity anyway. Able to at least keep it in St. Clair's zone. J3, centering attempt, shot, does not get the save. Raz going to get his second one of the game. Perfect bounce and was in prime position, and Kamal gets a piece of it, but not enough to actually push it aside. So 2-1 now here for Oakland University as we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. All going to dump it into the Oakland zone. Fusion giving chase. That's going to be the bounce right towards the center. Boom is going to make sure that there's no shot to follow up after that. All up in the air, puts it back into Oakland zone, but it's going to be dumped again by J3. Dump and chase was pretty well successful. Boom is right there with them. Raz is the only one back on the Oakland side right now. Kamal giving chase, completely dumpstered by J3. Shot would have been on target from Kariz, but Boom is there, and he actually takes Fusion out as well. 2v3 push here for the side of Oakland, but Kamal makes it back in time to make the save. However, St. Clair just not getting any sort of shots, any sort of opportunities to really break out here. Just takes one error on the side of Oakland, because they have been really solid so far in this very first game. Of course, best of 5 action here for us tonight for the Rocket League team. Kamal brings it in. 10 seconds left on the clock. They need to make something happen right here, right now. Otherwise, Oakland's going to take game number 1. Race for the shot, going to be dumped. Kamal needs to get it just to make sure it gets off the ground. Otherwise, that timer would have gone down. And they're going to try and make something happen. Kariz pops it up to Kamal, who keeps it up into the skies. J3 going to run interference. Sonic Boom brings it in the corner. Kamal saves it from touching to the ground. And it's finally going to do so. Kamal had the opening, but unfortunately not fast enough to catch it. So, Oakland University showing up big here in this very first game of the night. With Raz finding himself 2 goals. And then Boom and J3 doing a fantastic job on defense. And of course the goal on the side of St. Clair, that was Kamal from Fariz. So a solid start overall. Solid match, nice and close. This is what we like to see. And we're not going to waste any time going into game number 2. Sure, you could hear it, so let's get on with it. Keeping the same sides. Saints still in blue. Of course, Oakland University up the first game in this one. And this one's starting to get a little bit dicey, I tell you what. I'm seeing a lot more demos, a lot more players attacking, going PvP style on this game rather than trying to check where the ball's at. And it's a good start here for Oakland as Raz, this time the passer, brings it right off the wall. J3 ready and waiting, gets it past Fusion and puts it in the net. Dead center there for the first goal in this game. Off the face-off, Kariz coming in hot. Actually, both players went for the boost, but Sonic Boom going to be able to get back in time to make the save. Is going to get completely checked out of the way. Loose ball in a crease. Fusion nearly pulling that one off. Kamal off the wall, slowly going in for the clear. It's going to be Sonic Boom up in the air. Passes it off to J3, who knocks it down. Raz coming in, beating the player from St. Clair. And actually, Boom might have whiffed this clearing attempt. Pass off to Kariz. He tries to get it, but it's going to be J3 clearing that out before any damage was done. Fusion to Kamal. Kamal carries this into the Oakland zone. J3 and Sonic Boom here on defense, ready to stop this in its track. Raz gets there just in time to make the clearing attempt, but it's going to be stopped by Fusion. J3 now dumps it. Raz is going to be there to receive it off the backboard. Ray is going to make this first save, and Kamal taking out the Sonic Boom on this play. Temporary 2v3 here. Riz brings it forward, and it would have been on target, but the Sonic Boom getting there right in the nick of time to make sure that save happens. Chris centers, shot goes wide. Fusion, shot goes high this time. Kamal on an absolute demo spree, and we can see it's actually starting to hurt the Oakland University squad a little bit there. J3 might have had an opportunity to break out, but he had no boost in this case, and a lot of that could have been due to demolitions. This time, though, again, lack of boost here for J3, trying to make something happen. He's able to at least get into the corner and gets it off to Raz. Raz going to be stopped by Kamal nonetheless, though. Sonic Boom just flying in the air menacingly. Not going to be touching the ball anytime soon, though, however, as that ball is going to be centered by Kariz. But now Sonic Boom in the back of the net just in time, making sure that that shot didn't go forward. Raz in the corner, starting to carry it into St. Clair's zone. Lobs it up for Sonic Boom. Shot is going to be going into the corner. Raz would have to take a boost, try and get something to happen here, but it's going to be Kariz who stops any sort of offense. Nice pass, nice shot. Again, a nice attempt there from Oakland University. Perfect passing play. Nearly got J3 his second of the game. Raz using all the boost that he has just to make sure that St. Clair can't proceed with any aggression. Finally picked some additional ones up and actually had a shot right on target. But there is a member of St. Clair back there. That was Kamal. Going to keep that away from net for the time being. There we go. Sonic Boom taking out Fusion as they start to get aggressive. Full boost here for Raz. Knocks it right towards the net, but it's going to be Fusion coming back from respawning after getting demoed. May not have had the boost to necessarily make anything happen, but a save is still exactly what you needed. Another rebound there from Sonic Boom is going to be stopped. Kamal going to try to clear this thing out. Does not have much left in the tank. J3 is going to be able to at least slow him down for a bit. Frizz tries to take the shot, but it's going to be stopped by Oakland once again. Raz towards the net, goes high. Kamal going up there with it. J3 gets a piece of it, but could not get all the shot that he wanted. Forced Chris to make the save nonetheless, but it doesn't matter because now the ball right in the crease of St. Clair until Kamal finally brings it to the corner. Loose ball in front. It's going to be denied by Fusion. Good timing because J3 was hot on his heels. Can they make the passing play happen as it's going to be denied? I believe that was Raz this time, shutting that one down. Last minute of play here in game number 2. Oakland in a decent spot to try and turn this into a 2-0 series in their favor. But they need to make something happen now. St. Clair does. Otherwise, this is going to really put them in the hot seat. J3 knows he doesn't have to score right now, so he's just going to keep it deep inside the St. Clair zone. Raz with the shot attempt doesn't get all of it. It's going to be a pass off to J3, however. That's going to be a cleared ball, or centered ball, rather. Now that's a cleared ball going into the open zone. 16 seconds on the clock. Raz going to try and keep this in the skies where it could be completely harmless. A nice pass, actually, from J3, but it is going to be knocked back in. Timer ticking down, 5 seconds left on the clock, and I don't think St. Clair will be able to close this one out and bring it to an attempt of overtime. They're going to try, but Sonic Boom's going to try and make things difficult, trying to lead the ball away from the St. Clair players, and he's going to be successful in doing so. So Oakland University pleasantly surprising me here so far in this game, bringing St. Clair to a 2-0 series. Only goal of the game, J3 from Raz. Now on the St. Clair side, Chris and Fusion were doing obviously as much as possible defensively to make the saves they needed, but not enough offense this time by for them. Of course, you can save as many shots as you want, but if you don't get the goals, you could be just absolutely out of luck there. It just seems like St. Clair in general is a little bit uncomfortable with this Oakland squad. I don't know if it's just that I'm so used to them seeing, or used to St. Clair being that much faster, and that they've been like dominant in the skies, dominant in the air, trying to make shots off that way, and that maybe Oakland has been matching them in that regard. But it feels like we're not looking at the same St. Clair team. I mean, we've seen Fusion up in these skies a lot, but everybody else has been looking a little uncomfortable. Everybody on St. Clair looking a little bit uncomfortable, but we'll have to see if they can turn that around. Of course, Game 3 about to get underway. Now or never, St. Clair, if we want to try and keep this one from being a 3-0. Bring it to game number 4. And another painful thing is just St. Clair just not being able to get on the board, period, so far in this series. If there's anything that we've seen St. Clair do constantly, time and time again, like their matches will be extremely close, but if they get one goal, especially if it's the first goal, it tends to just turn the momentum up to 11, and then it just starts piling on from there. And they haven't had that go button of sorts here in this series, not yet anyway. Oh, if we had all sorts of demos coming through. Players taking the player instead of the ball. All right, Kriz up in the skies trying to make something happen. Blows himself out of boost, however. It's going to be Fusion stopping it at the center line. Sonic Boom dumps it into the St. Clair zone. Ball's going to be up there to reach it. However, a nice attempt there from J3 to put on interference and get himself a shot, forcing St. Clair to make that save. Kriz dumps it into the crease. It's going to be going a little bit wide in the bumper of J3. Pops it up to Raz. Raz takes to the skies, has that on target. Kriz is the only player back, but he's going to be able to bring it into the corner and inadvertently passes it over to Raz, which is going to force another shot. Fusion going to have to put that one aside. Kriz takes up the right-hand side, going to try and play it to the skies. To Sonic Boom, going to stop that attempt. Kamal coming in hot, however, shot right on target. And Kamal going to put St. Clair on the board and in the lead for the first time here in this game. Just over the roof of J3, and St. Clair finally going to be able to get something going here. And I was a bit of a liar. Of course, St. Clair did get the 1 goal in game number 1. But no, my gosh, hang on a second. This one, Kriz getting the bounce of his life, it looks like here, off the roof. Fusion with the pass, and Kriz was right there. One of the few times I've seen a double commit actually profit here. And St. Clair going to go up 2-0. Okay. Well, I did say that as soon as St. Clair gets 1 goal, they tend to just go absolutely crazy and find goal after goal after goal. Very well may be the case, but we still have plenty of time in this game for Oakland University to pull this one back around. And they're definitely angry about it. Kamal getting absolutely bashed here. Pass to J3 going to be a little bit off, and it's going to be forced to put it back to Raz in his own zone. Raz pushes this forward, going to go up and high, but as the ball's up in the skies, he's got to go run back for some boost. Kriz off to Kamal. Ball's going to be slowly centering around, but it's going to be cleared for Raz, then blocked by Fusion once again. All getting aggressive, charging into the corner, but Raz is going to be able to hang on to control. Kriz tries to get a piece of it. J3 in control of it. Up high in the St. Clair zone, we see Sonic Boom and Kriz make contact. Fighting for this ball. Ball on target, going to hit the post. No dice there for St. Clair to get goal number 3. Kriz sends it back towards the net, but it's going to be cleared out, or at least attempted to be dumped out here by Oakland. J3 bringing it over center, pushing it into the corner, completely out of boost as well. And it's going to be Kriz to just carry this one back all the way into the Oakland zone. Fusion off the wall, tries to center, but it's going to be denied by J3. Skyball here, it's Sonic, and Kriz going to fight for it. And that one's going to go right into Sonic Boom's favor. A little bit of miscommunication here from St. Clair. That could have been absolutely deadly there. Surprisingly, Oakland University University not going to be able to capitalize on that. A bit of a worst case, or an unusual mistake there from St. Clair. That's twice we've seen them double commit. Having said, the first one absolutely profited because Chris was able to get the rebound off those two and still direct it into the net. But that's exactly what it looks like when it goes wrong, where one player robs the other and nobody's in the back of the net to try and make the save if it does end up needing to be made. With 40 seconds left on this clock, however, St. Clair in prime position to bring us to a Game 4. Oakland has not been able to get anything started this game. It's actually been a bit of the reverse. Can everybody from St. Clair get a piece of this one? He almost gets his own rebound. Nice attempt from Fusion. A flying ball, that's going to be Fusion, knocking it down. Can he get a second touch on it? He's going to, but it's going to go too high. Correz with the rebound, saved by Sonic Boom, keeping this within 2. 10 seconds, however. They need some magic to happen, and they need to happen right here, right now, within like the next second. And Kamal's going to deny that. So St. Clair going to bring this one to Game 4. Much better offense in the early game. One of those goals I would, well, not necessarily call it a fluke, but it was definitely right place, right time for Correz. What in theory should have been an error turned into either completely calculated on the rebound or a happy accident. But we definitely take those nonetheless. Fusion, the absolute support in this game, basically supplying the assist there for both Correz and Kamal in that game. Okay, so Game 4 right around the corner. We get to see if St. Clair can bring this to a Game 5 and threaten the win here in this UCEA match. Or if Oakland's going to try and clean this up and take the W right here, right now. Correz going sky high. That shot right on target, but going to be stopped by Sonic Boom. A3 carrying it up, does get past Kamal. Correz is going to be forced to go up high to stop that and keep pushing it towards the Oakland zone. It's going to just get completely cleared. Ras getting extremely aggressive. J3, right place, right time. A nice little forecheck coming out here from Oakland University, messing with the defense as Kamal was completely shoved out of position to have any sort of attempt at stopping this shot. That's one way to get on the board. Oakland 1-0. Off the face-off, Correz is able to bring it into the Oakland zone. See if they can get a quick answer to that first goal. Backboard centering attempt stopped by Boom. Clear though, he's going to be stopped by Correz. Goes up to the skies, centering attempt once again. Try again. Kamal not going to be able to get the shot that he wanted. However, Correz does find J3, taking him out of the play, losing his boost for the briefest of moments. Kamal has it bouncing slowly towards the net of Oakland, but no one there to continue the follow-up. A nice little shot attempt there from Fusion. It's going to be pushed aside. Kamal, ball towards the Oakland net. Fusion is there to answer, so is J3 into Sonic Boom. Towards the net it goes. Actually a bit of a messy defense here, and somehow Oakland able to keep that out of the net. That one looked like a freebie. But either Sonic Boom or Raz was right there at the right time. They even are able to get some offense of their own after such a rough-looking defense. They're able to turn it into an offensive opportunity. Fusion getting his own rebound. He's just going to solo this one all the way up the right-hand side. That's going to be one way to tie this up 1-1. Thankfully for him, was just able to get it past J3, and nobody else on the side of Oakland was quite ready to stop that shot. So we're all tied up. Fusion at the back, getting boost. He's just going to slow play this one. Looks to pop it up, but he's actually going to pop it up to J3, who had the right read on him. Kamal is going to be there to try and get his own rebound. Not going to be the case. Correz, J3, Fusion all chasing right now. Kamal up in the skies. And try and move it forward. He actually puts it over to Sonic Boom. And Fusion's going to try and keep this back into Oakland zone, but it's no, it's not finally going to be cleared out. Fusion bounces it off the ground, and thankfully for the side of Oakland, Raz was right there for the save. A little bit of aggression coming out here from St. Clair, but it did, for the briefest of moments, have nobody on defense. Thankfully that play was slow enough on the side of Oakland that they were able to regroup. Shot on target, stopped by Raz. J3 going to opt to take out Kamal, who was ready for the rebound, and Fusion getting blown up here by J3 as well. So J3 really becoming a bit of an enforcer here on the side of Oakland, as now that St. Clair is pretty butchered for boost, they're going to be forced to try and stop this without as much. But J3, his shot's going to be stopped. Fusion going to deny that. A rough shot there. Fusion going to stop that from going into the top left-hand corner. J3 up to the skies again. Doesn't have much boost himself, actually, so Kamal's going to be able to move this aside nice and easy. And it's going to be left for Sonic Boom, and Raz coming in hot, but it's going to be deflected wide. Pass from Kriz off to Kamal. Shot on target. Sonic Boom makes it back just in time. J3 beating Kamal, and Boom was right there actually ready for the shot, but it did get intercepted. Minute 20 left on the clock here. Of course, St. Clair in the hot seat, because if they can't get themselves on the board one more time, this could be curtains for them in this matchup. Of course, St. Clair trying to force game 5. Kriz up high, tries to knock it down. Not going to be enough. J3 going to push that aside. Nice interception from Fusion, but it's actually going to go right to Sonic Boom, who takes the shot. Kamal going to be forced to go up into the skies to stop it. Kriz going to stop that additional shot coming out here from Raz. Keeping Saints' hopes alive. Hits it with his spoiler. Puts it into corner. Sonic Boom. Kamal intercepted. Shot on target. Raz once again with the save. Fusion right there for St. Clair. Passes it off to Kamal. Back to Fusion, it looks like, but Fusion has no boost to actually make the play, so Kriz is going to have to crawl with it. Dodges one of the players. Bobbed up high in the Oakland zone. This could be the opening that St. Clair is looking for, but Kriz misses his mark. Kamal slows it down. He completely jukes out Raz, and he's going to be able to stick it in the net. Beautifully done by Kamal. Slowing it down, knowing he didn't have to make the play right away. Absolutely blowing the tires of both of the Oakland defensemen. And that is a huge play to put St. Clair up 1. Force some sort of play here from Oakland, otherwise we're going to a game 5. That was an axle snapper if I've ever seen one. However, St. Clair nearly got caught with their pants down as Oakland was charging in. But with the timer ticking down, one more opportunity for Oakland. This is actually looking like it was going to go towards the net, but it's going to put aside wide. Kriz is going to put into the corner. J3 going to try and keep it up. Can they keep it off the ground? So far they've been able to, but St. Clair are going to just dump it one more time, and we're going to a game 5. Holy moly, what a game. The axle snapper from St. Clair at the end is the difference maker for game number 4. Goals this time from St. Clair by Fusion and Kamal. And both of those were solo plays as well. No assists on that one. And the goal from Oakland University off the bumper of J3. Absolutely insane matchup we've been having here tonight for this UCEA matchup. And of course, before we go into our final match here tonight for Rocket League anyway, want to give the sponsors a shout out that make this stream, make these teams, and this awesome esports community that we have at St. Clair possible. So of course, thank you to St. Clair College, to St. Clair College Alumni Association, St. Clair SRC, Zuckelman School of Business and Technology, PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons. Thank you all so much for making this possible, because we get to have exciting days and exciting matches like this. It's game 5. Let's get into it, people. This one looks a little bit deadly here. Fusion knocked it towards the Oakland zone. J3 is going to be in the corner, ready to slow it down, carrying it all the way into the St. Clair zone. But Kriz is going to be able to read the bounce and carry this out to his own corner. J3 gets it past Fusion. Kamal and Kariz still in the background. Sonic Boom was looking for an opportunity to strike. However, it was too high for him to reach. So it's just going to sit there in the St. Clair zone until Kariz passes it out to Kamal. Kamal does not make contact with it, however, so Kariz is going to have to fight J3 for it here in the Oakland corner. J3 wins that exchange. Nice pass to Sonic Boom. Going to be denied. Look for an additional opportunity coming here soon. Kariz going to speed things up a little bit. Passes it off to Fusion. Now it's Oakland going for some of these double commits, really putting themselves in a rough spot if they do happen to miss the ball. But they've been able to at least make some sort of contact nonetheless, so they've been able to regroup in time. Loose ball in the crease of Oakland. Sonic Boom really giving the bumper there to Kariz, making sure that Kariz couldn't make any sort of offensive play on their net. Through the crease of the St. Clair zone, J3 now going to try and lob it back to Raz. Raz dumps it into the corner. Kamal is there to pick this up. J3 going to keep it in the St. Clair zone, however, crossing through the neutral zone. Kariz off the roof. It's going to be stopped by Raz as we're back into the corner of St. Clair's. Sounding your attempt here, and that is going to be a huge shot on net from J3, but Kamal is going to shut that down. Flips it over, goes in towards the Oakland zone. Kariz is going to get demoed in the process here. Kamal makes a rebound attempt, but it's going to hit the crossbar. Kariz gets the shot, going to be denied by Raz. Kamal bumping it back towards the net of Oakland. Sonic Boom up in the sky is just going to knock it down. J3 is right there to help as well, and Raz is finally going to give Oakland the opportunity to breathe here. A very back and forth game of pressure so far in this fifth game. Raz looking to make a play himself, not going to happen. Fusion takes to the skies. Can he make the solo play? Not if Sonic Boom has anything to say of it. Going to put it into the corner where Kariz and J3 are waiting. Either of them really making contact, however. Sonic Boom going to send it off, but it's going to be intercepted by Kamal and Fusion. Fusion gets a bit of an awkward double tap, however, and it's going to go back into his own zone. Boom passes it off to J3, intercepted. Fusion in the sky is going to dump this into Oakland zone where J3 is ready and waiting. It's carrying it into the St. Clair's crease, going to be pushed aside. J3 takes out Kariz. Kariz back on the field, but he doesn't exactly have much resources to play with. Raz did not get as much of that shot as he was really hoping for. That ball went nowhere. However, Sonic Boom might find himself an opportunity, but Kariz gets enough boost just in time to make sure that he was there for that save. Fusion in the air, no boost to follow up. Kariz tries to get a piece of it. Gonna just center it, but it's actually gonna go into his own zone. Sonic Boom leading the charge for Oakland University. Stuffs out Fusion. Kariz forced to go high to follow this up as they bring it back into Oakland. Kariz, shot on net. Sonic Boom, huge save though. 0-0 with just about a minute left here in this game. Loose bouncing ball in the neutral zone of the arena. Kamal going to be forced to save after Oakland's shots. Bouncing through St. Clair's crease. Fusion going to push it aside, but that's going to be Raz right there ready. Sonic Boom going to be beaten out. I believe that was by Kamal. Kariz making J3's life a little bit difficult as they finally are able to clear it into the Oakland zone. Kamal centering ball going high. Kariz going to go up high, sends it towards the net. Sonic Boom going to push this aside. Fusion up to keep this ball into the Oakland zone, but J3 is going to be the first one to control it. Kamal's really going to try and force this one, however. Fusion is right there for assistance as well. It finally gets dumped into St. Clair's zone, but for how long, however? Kariz, breakout opportunity, 1v1 to Sonic Boom. Going to make sure that he clears that before there is any time for silly business. 10 seconds left on the clock. Right here, right now, we could have overtime unless they could somehow pinch something off right here. 5 seconds on the clock. High ball, anything could still happen here. But as soon as it touches the ground one more time, we have overtime. So how about that? Game 5, overtime scenario, 0-0 game. Extremely even back and forth finale here in this series. Regardless of what happens, huge props to both teams here in this matchup for putting on an entertaining show here tonight. Kamal in the skies and trying to lob it down onto the Oakland net. Pass off the Fusion, but it's going to get denied. It's going to be put over to J3. Perez with the interception, sent off to Kamal. Kamal could not get the piece of it that he wanted. Fusion, centering attempt, Sonic Boom, going to stop that in its tracks. Perez tries to carry it out, but it's going to be denied at center line by J3. J3 shot on target. Fusion forced the save. Perez and Fusion now on hot pursuit, but Raz is going to slow it down, try to control it, and in fact demos Kamal in the process, going to send him back to his own zone. J3 knocks it down for Boom. Tries to move it in as we're now in the corner of the St. Clair zone. Lots of bumping and banging here to Sonic Boom really being an absolute nuisance to the defense of St. Clair. Bounce off the backboard, Boom going to push it aside. Now, of course, there's no penalties in Rocket League. You can go do as much goaltender interference as you want. Here's shot on net stopped. Fusion, centering attempt. Actually manages to get a shot out of it. Can they chase it down? They're not going to be able to. Raz with the final touch necessary to keep that thing out of the net. And now could be a breakout opportunity for Sonic Boom. But actually, it's going to be Kamal up in the skies. Slow it down. Shot slowly crawling into the St. Clair zone. Going to be picked up by Fusion. Going to be Raz with the interception. But a nice little play there from Kamal to take the ball away from him. J3 is right there, however. Inadvertent center coming out. Raz, shot on target. Going to be going off the top. Is there someone to follow up to? Sonic Boom is there. Going to be stopped by Kamal. Heart-stopping moment there for St. Clair fans, as that could have been it. But some great defense coming in right at the right time as we're now in Oakland zone. Kariz, shot on target. Fusion's right there for the rebounds, but does kind of go over him. So it's going to bring Kamal out from defense. Try and make the play. Fusion going up to the skies, trying to make the play. Lobs it down in the crease of the Oakland zone. Kariz is not in position to try and get a piece of it. Fusion's going to have to come up and try and at least stuff any sort of offense. Can he get the bounce off the wall? He's going to give it a try. That's going to be the shot on target, but Sonic Boom shutting it down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this overtime. Still absolute back and forth action between St. Clair and Oakland. Kamal blowing everything that he has to try and get this back into the Oakland zone. Picks up the boost and is going to try and intercept. Brings it, centers it. This could be the opportunity. Nice little play there by Raz to stop that. Of course, this overtime will go until there's a goal. We don't know how long we're going to be going for this one. Fusion bumps it up to Kamal. Kamal's going to try and play this off the wall, but he must be running out of resources at this point. Raz to J3. J3 above the crossbar. Gets his own rebound. Hits the crossbar again. Kamal going to try and break out, but Raz going to stuff it. Fusion shot on target, actually. Is this going to be enough? Not enough. Raz just enough in his system to get back and save that ball, and he's going to slowly bring it into St. Clair's zone. J3 centers. Sonic Boom. Shot goes wide. Shot by Fusion. Raz gets the save. Kamal to Fusion. Gets it. Can he bounce it back off? Now that could have been actually kind of critical. I don't know if you saw in the top left corner, but it looks like there was a brief little disconnect there from Kariz, making it so that he wasn't actually in this match for the briefest of seconds. 2-on-3 opportunity, but thankfully for St. Clair fans, that was not for very long. 4 minutes and counting. J3 carrying it up after Kamal gets demoed. Kariz back in the game, going to try and put some aggression on. Gathers the boost. Kamal to Sonic Boom. Going to try and clear it out of here. J3 is going to get a piece of it to put it towards center. Kariz in the right-hand side of the zone. The ball's going to end up going all the way back to St. Clair, where it's going to be Fusion who picks it up. Raz is right there for interference. He's slowing it down. He doesn't want another Axel Snapper scenario like St. Clair put on him before. Shot goes wide. Second shot goes high here from Oakland, but this could be trouble. But a good stop from Kariz. Slow it down. All picks it up as well. Tries to slow it down again. Shot goes high. Kariz going to get the right bounce and put it towards the side. Sonic Boom takes to the skies. Kariz is there as well, but neither of them are actually going to make contact with it. That's a huge demo, actually, from J3. Open net, open shot, but it was not picked up in time. Just enough time there for Kamal to get into position. Fusion up high, puts us towards center. J3 is going to stop this. 5 minutes on this overtime, and we're still going in this decider match. Kamal centers, but J3 is going to be there to stop it. Fusion, no boost, going to just try and lob it up there for Kariz. Not going to make it work this time by Kamal, going to dump it right back into the Oakland zone. Fusion slows it down. Possible 1v2 scenario, and Fusion comes in clutch! Absolutely fantastic play. That's the Axel snapper that we were looking for. What a way to finish this game, and RIP headphones users. I apologize for popping off, but that was absolutely huge there from Fusion to give St. Clair the lone goal in the game. And I am absolutely shocked at that one. Beautiful match between both of these teams, and what a way to finish it. 1 second for me to catch my breath and calm down the cats that are meowing at me now because they think that something's wrong. Oh my goodness. But of course, your player of the month from September, getting the finishing goal in that one. Absolutely beautiful. Oakland and St. Clair, like, they're just a complete even match. I really hope that sometime down the line we get to play them again, because that was extremely entertaining, and I hope you all at home enjoyed the match. Anyway, we do have additional matches coming up, not just throughout this week, but even later on tonight, as long as I didn't just blow my vocal cords by popping off there. As we take a look at the schedule, coming up next here at 8 p.m., we're going to switch to the NACE side of things for some Overwatch action. Friday, Saturday, we then have Rainbow Six Siege. Friday, we've got the Collegiate R6. And then Saturday, we have the Collegiate Championships. And then also on Saturday, we finally get to see the start of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare season with TESPA. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of need a break after that one. So we're going to be, of course, the Overwatch match starts at 8 o'clock. The stream will go down for a little bit, but then we'll be right back at 7:50 for the Overwatch pre-show. Of course, one more time, fantastic job by both Oakland and St. Clair College, bringing this all the way to Game 5, overtime scenario. This is the kind of games we like to see. And, of course, props to St. Clair, of course, for getting the victory here tonight, 3-2. My name's Dan Banner. Thank you once again for tuning in, and thank you, St. Clair. Thank you, SRC. Thank you, Zeckelman School of Business and Technology, the Alumni Association, and PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons. I need a coffee. I'll see you guys in an hour or so. Stay tuned.